everybody, we are back. I've not played this game in a hot minute, so we will see what happens. I tried to change the overlay for the chat, so you're more than welcome to test it out, tell me what you think. You know, tell me if you want it over here, tell me if you want me to move it, etc, etc. This is your guys' playground. Ooh, a bit of a lag spike, but that's okay. Bottom left is cool. Cool. Tung sahur. Is the size okay? Do you want it smaller? Do you guys want it bigger? What do you guys want? Oh, that'll take a second. The text is super small. Alrighty, that is not a problem. Let's try and... oh. Could you change the font size? I could definitely try. Let's see. Let me open Stream Elements. Let me go to my dashboard. Yeah, you're right, it is kind of small, so you definitely, yeah, dashboard, streaming tools, overlays, chat overlay. Let's see, stream chat, image settings, message or delayed, text settings, pick a font. I could change the font. Yeah, no, I don't really like that font size. Bombardier. What about font size? Ah, there it is, size. Let's up it to, what do you say, like 21? Ooh, okay, this looks looking a bit better. Let's up it to like 30. 30 looks pretty good. And then I don't really like that font. Nah. Let's go for Comic Sans. Yeah. Alright. And then let's minimize it now. Try chatting now. That better? Or do you want it a bit bigger? That good? Better. Cool beans. Just let me know when you want me to change it again, and I will leave it there. Yeah, because the problem is if I leave it like on the top hand side, then that kind of interferes with like the health bar, so you can't really see if I'm taking damage and stuff like that. Sorry, there's a bit of a delay. Oh no, don't worry, I made it that way. Which I suppose it isn't the worst thing. Oh, I can like change the delay. Normally it's people who have a lot of people chatting that have a bit of delay so that they can respond to everyone. But yeah, I don't really have that. Okay, this is a sublight quest. Let's go to the HRS then. I've not played this game in a while, so forgive me.
HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislaid it. Hold it as normal headfirst static.
Alright, so this was the fiber, the sniper. Oh, this was the burst one. Oh, ultimatum. And Arian's flintlock. Ooh. Sahur. Is that Vika? Oh no, it's Vivaldi. Vika? No. Is this a Hershey's chocolate ball? Ah, here's the Vico.
What's occupied? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
That's one way of putting it. Violently enthusiastic, huh? It's not really concerning.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
What were you so passionate about?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith. A faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
So he's not like your typical vicar, it would appear. Yeah, but weren't they proud?
They thought I was fighting the plan. Should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
What's this plan you keep yapping about?
The force which we call the Grand Architect created a universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Yeah, that sounds like a convenient way to control everyone.
But that can be said about anything.
Fair enough.
In the case of the board and Halcyon, sadly, I believe you are correct.
Yeah, you do seem to quite
I
trust
run
me.
headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
It seems a bit extreme.
I've been called that more than once. What about you? What's your story?
Yeah, let's just confront
And how did you do that?
science.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Good question. I feel the need to. I don't know, actually.
Fair enough.
Yeah, tell me again why we picked up
Oh,
that
come
book.
on. The offer. had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
So, mathematicians don't like philosophers. Sounds about right.
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Yeah, let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
I must admit to a certain anxiousness. To be able to question Cheney, to get some answers from him. I feel, I don't know, young again.
The violently enthusiastic part.
Not quite that young.
I'm not done speaking to you.
So,
Oh, no, I am done speaking to you. Hello, Ellie.
Something on your mind?
Let's go.
Issuing sanitary. Error. This unit is unable to proceed.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. Sam. We guarantee it's the only sanitation and maintenance unit you'll ever need.
So where'd you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
No, I mean, I want to know more about you.
Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
Alright, back to work. I wonder where Felix is. Haven't seen him in a while. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Oh, I'm missing Yoka, that's right. Ellie and Pavati seem good. Alright, let's get this bitch on the road. Ah, there's one thing that... I think I should maybe put it at the top right. I'll show you why in a second. Because if you take a look, there's the abilities and stuff on the... Yeah. Sorry, I didn't put my pen down. One kind of... Oh yeah, so sorry guys, if this is okay with you, then yeah. I need to replace my mic and my... not my mic, my mouse and my headphones one of these days. Some ammo, don't mind if I do. Please don't tell me we're fighting mechs. I've had more than enough of them. You know what, actually, let's go get the gun from the deck. No, wait, I think it was a... oh, what do you call it? An electric gun? Let's see. I know my hacking is not the greatest. Oh, I really can't do anything.
Let's give these little fellas a ride.
Captain. Ooh. Huh. I'll just end up selling that. Some bits. Some healing items. Oops, didn't mean to heal, but that's okay. Ooh, I need to start repairing some weapons. Wow, just straight up a mind control ray. I've forgotten a lot of things. Oh, it's such a pity that I can't use sniper rifles. I love sniper rifles in any game, just by the way. Ah. But you know, those challenges turned out to be a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a lot more fun than I anticipated. Not saying that I was like underwhelmed or anything like that, but it is definitely a lot of fun. And I'm glad I ended up doing this challenge, and I'm glad you are along on the ride with me, guys. Appreciate it. But we have to deal with auto mechanicals. So what I think I'm gonna do, let me head back to the ship, even if it's for a moment. I want to make Arian's flintlock a sharp weapon. Okay.
Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy.
I don't know how you feel about it. Okay, they were just okay. I didn't see anything. I saw nothing at all. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's take a look at the mods, please. Do you have any shock mods? Yes, I will take this. Thank you very much. And then I need to find... Is this a workbench? I've actually not used a workbench in so long. Oh, I think you can't modify... I don't think you can modify special weapons. I don't know what I'm supposed to call them. Okay, then I'll take an... No, I won't take an automatic. Yeah, I'll take an automatic. Okay. Let's go to the junk container. How do I look at the junk? Wait, no, maybe I can. No, wait. I don't know. Alright, I just blind. Where's the auto? Is this the junk? General... quests, junk. I don't know if I'm just blind, but where is he getting that weapon from? Unless they're like somewhere stored in here. You know what? It's fine.
Take someone to watch your back, please.
I will. I'll fight them without it, it's fine. Well, then I certainly do hope to find a legendary shock weapon soon. Ah, wrong gun. Ouch. I got hurt so hard I got over encumbered. How does that work? I'll wait till it wears off and see if I'm still over encumbered. We pop out at 1 in the morning. Okay, so I was just over encumbered. No, I wasn't just. You know what? I can't speak. We pop out at 1 in the morning. Wait a second. I could maybe do that, but I don't know how I feel about doing that. I'll try another one of these days. So we pop out 1 in the morning. Oh, hello. You. Peanut Butter and Jerry Darrelly. Oh, hello. I keep doing this to myself. You know, you would think I'd have the range down by now, but apparently not. So repair the toilet. Now what?
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic New York trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation.
Oh, I can't see anything. There we go. I can see. What's going on?
A UGL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged the ship into Arcadia, Captain. Wait, were you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already.
My team has already handled the issue. You can depart.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station's security system. Can't be too careful. We'd hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Do I look like I need help?
Okay, calm down. I didn't mean anything by it. Jeez. Try and help some people?
The UGL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
As I used to say, words have power. You proved them true.
Yeah, what can I say? Power is my middle name. You lack motivation. I am the storm that is approaching. Approaching black clouds in isolation. I am reclaimer of my name. Born in flames? Praise? I don't know. Born in flames, I have been blessed. My family crest is a demon of death. Forsaken, I am awakened. A phoenix ashes a divine. Thank you for informing me. This is probably gonna hurt, but I blame myself first, cause I know the truth. Oh, shark fields of some sort. Drunk over that love, this is gonna hurt, but I blame myself first, cause you should sing throughout the stream. Hell no. I cannot sing for shite. Oh, what's this? Do you got plans tonight? I can't go through there. Oh, that's not good. Do you got plans tonight? I'm a couple 100 miles from Japan and I was thinking I could fly to your hotel tonight, because I can't get you off my mind, can't get you off my mind, can't get you. I think I have to go down here because none of the other paths seem to have worked. It's a bit weird. What the wall? What the wall? Ah yes. What in tarnation? None of the paths seem to be opening. I am either blind or just ever so slightly challenged. Okay. So this door's barred. Perfect. There's nothing I can do this side. I can't hack that. I can't get through there. So what is it I must do? Unless I have to like follow the wire somewhere. I can't go through here. I can't get in there. Am I missing something? Can I turn off the electricity or something? Like, what am I supposed to do? Let me reset my... Alright, let's think about this carefully. So I can't go in there. Not much in here other than the kitchen and a couple of snacks. Can't go through there. There's no... Am I... Alright. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. Let's see what we can do. Alright. Inventory. Healing items. Mind attributes. Yes. Body attributes. Sure. Mind. Yes. Movement speed. Time dilation. Companions. Mind attributes, yes please. Attributes, yes please. Health, base health. Mind attributes, yes please. Mind attributes, yes please. No, 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 no. No. Mind attributes, yes please. No, no, no. Body attribute, sure. Base health, dexterity, no. And then the last three, sorry. Body attribute, sure. There we go. I'm hoping this works. As in there's actually something I can make use of here. Aside from a couple of helmets. Was this the only way in as well, or did I just waste... Yeah, I think it was the only way in. Beautiful. Oh, easy. Alright. The only thing I'm thinking about is you and I. 'Cause I can't get you off my mind. Can't get you off my mind. Can't get you off my mind. Do you got plans tonight? I'm hoping I can to your hotel tonight. The only thing I'm thinking about is you and I. Now tell me guys, if you could travel to one place in the world, where would it be and why? If you got plans tonight, I'm a couple hundred miles from you.
They're still alive.
Oh no, whatever shall we do? I'm over encumbered already? Do you got plans tonight? A couple hundred miles from Japan. I was thinking I could fly to your hotel tonight. 'Cause I can get you off my mind. Japan, beauty, culture, history, aesthetics, philosophies. Philosophies such as, if I may ask. Only thing I'm thinking about is you and I. 'Cause I can get you off my mind. Can get you off my mind. Kaizen and Wabi Sabi. So tell me more about those. I'm sure I've heard of them, but I'm just not too sure what they currently entail.
Job done. We can go home to the ship, right? I would miss it real fierce. Hold on a tick. Don't we know Chartran from Cascadia?
We might, I don't know. Do you got plans tonight? I'm a couple of hundred miles from Japan and I. I was thinking I could fly to your hotel tonight, 'cause I can get you off my mind, can get you off my mind, continue to get you off my mind. Let's get lost tonight, let's get lost tonight. Ikigai has, yeah, that has something to do with living. Ikigai means to continue living, kinda, I think. Has to do with finding your purpose. Okay, cool. Wabi-sabi involves embracing imperfection, and Kaizen is about continuous improvement. All very strong philosophies. What kind of philosophers follow their philosophy? Like, maybe ones I've heard of, maybe ones I haven't. Ooh, what was that? Was that my... No, I don't know. My glasses on my head, so it's not that. Lots of cool books about it. That's pretty cool. So you like... Not quite yet, Edie. Sorry to disappoint. No idea, it's just general philosophy practiced by several people. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, there's just normally a father philosophy, so just asked. Father of a certain philosophy, sorry.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDO's gunship to lead HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Yeah, you know, that's... I can't say I blame you. It doesn't sound appealing to me either. Do you have plans tonight? A couple of $100 from Japan and I was thinking I could fly to your hotel tonight. 'Cause I can get you off my mind. No idea. That's pretty cool. I can seem to get you off my mind. Let's get lost tonight. Thank you so much, Ada, for your continued work and support. I wish you nothing but big booty bitches, and by the seams, by the side of it, whatever they say. But it seems like you've got that nailed down. You've got Sam all up in your nooks and crannies, and he's a big guy. Through the town of Ogo Frio rode a stranger one fine day. Didn't have that much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his head.
If you're here for this week,
let me see what you got for sale. I just want to sell all my junk. Thank you very, very much. Goodbye, I hope to never see you again. Do you got plans tonight? Kinda tired. Hello, Ellie. Oh, sorry.
finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
As you please. Oh, as you wish. Sorry. Yeah, you'll also find some ornaments.
I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory.
True.
Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
I did.
I knew it. They've been shadowing it. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. We might have figured that out already.
I I didn't actually. Ray gas is in a lab that tested people. Couldn't have been a
You have an eye for
coincidence.
patterns. Good. We need more contractors like you. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Really? Yeah, the truth about the human tailbone, that gets in my way all the time.
I'm thinking more along the lines of the sapient species paradox.
I don't know what that is.
Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
The sapiens paradox. You think it's about the discovery of intelligent life?
Wrong.
Oh.
I think it's about intelligent life discovering us. Aliens. I'm talking about aliens.
Wow.
They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084.
Come
Who
on.
knows what else? We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens? Really? I'm just gonna say nothing.
Hear me out.
I didn't say
I'm
anything.
saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it.
Yeah, you're right, but
I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
too bad.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
True.
This doesn't feel at all right.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions.
Not really. Yeah, skip to the part where I get paid.
You took that better than I thought. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. Now I need you to put a bullet through her
Killing
skull.
people, now that is what I like.
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cysty pig juiciness.
Wow.
Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
Yeah, when did you guys get so principled?
It's cute that you think that about me. I just
I mean,
wanna add
she
sapient
kinda-
humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
I'm kidding, by the way. Yeah, the labs didn't seem that
Do you
evil.
usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind.
Old.
Just
Look at the wrinkles.
imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Okay, so how does she fit into your alien conspiracy?
Do you usually? We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks. How much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of shit.
Yeah. You bring a fair point across. Sounds messy, but I'll
This
take it.
key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how you got it. You might not like the answer.
Oh, do I have to get to
By
Byzantium
now,
next?
the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
What if I just put a bullet in your head? No, I'm good. Okay, wow, so I need to go to Byzantium next. Oh, I think.
Is it done?
Not yet.
I see.
Let me ask about Dr.
She's a traitor to her species. I'll rest easy once I know she's dead. Easier.
It isn't covered under my
Just
clank.
think of it as salvaging. This is your initiation into a future with Sublight.
What do I get for joining up?
Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want? A promotion?
Alright, back to work. So, alright. The only reason I was doing these quests was because I thought that I would get the negotiator before I have to continue on, what is it, Monarch, I think? Now my question to you guys is, should I do the DLC first, or should I do the base game first? Because I've not actually done the DLC before. So you guys let me know. No, I was actually doing the DLC. I was doing the Murder of Eridos, I think. So DLC or base game? Do the DLC. Alright. I keep forgetting. Sorry, I've been playing Pollworld recently, so I'm keep pressing F to try and open doors. Okay, the DLC it is. No, I didn't do this one. I did the other one. I can't remember what it's called. But let's watch a movie together, Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I...
You mentioned the drama.
Certainly, Captain. I would...
Alright, let's see what this has in store for us. Oh.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
Oh?
It was death.
Not
I made
death.
sure the brain eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me?
What the hell is that? That is a cool looking gun.
It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Mister. Hold up just 1 second. Something don't sit right with me. The fuck? I think I might have missed a few things at this rate. Yes and no. What the hell? Huh, so they are still... Wow. I was not expecting this. Wow, okay, so Extra Life's page didn't give me everything by the looks of it. Because there are still other guns. Clearly. Oh, wow, wow, wow. I don't really like the look of that gun, though. Sorry, how about I just call you Low?
How about not?
Okay, Low.
I apologize if I've struck too familiar a tone for your tastes. Let me get right to the point. Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
Alright, so what would you like me to do? Your first thought is to come to me.
No, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, Sublight's favorite freelancer. I'm such an admirer of your work.
Right.
Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least
Exactly.
of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
I will try. Never heard of you guys.
Don't worry. You and I are going to become very close acquaintances. I run the Grand Colonial Hotel and Perez Spaceport.
I don't really give a
Ludovico
shit.
and I are business partners, in a manner of speaking. Eridanos is our shared responsibility.
Eridanos is not our shared responsibility. Eridanos is my responsibility, to which you and your
Ooh.
organization have latched on like a parasite.
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. That's not giving the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll win.
I'll just let them argue. It's not my concern anyway.
We can do this anytime you want. I'll even make an appointment. I'm sure your schedule is wide open. What with your product launch being indefinitely delayed due to unforeseen murder.
All right, Cedric. If that's how you want to behave, I have no choice but to file an official reprimand on your permanent record.
Oh, please do. I'd love an official reprimand from a failed executive. Could you do me a favor and have it laminated?
That's
Could we
pretty
please
funny.
stop this nonsense? Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keeney. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You are an extraordinary scientist. If your talents extend to forensics, then you may be exactly what we need.
I'm what
As far as I'm
everyone
concerned,
needs.
you're the ideal inspector for this case.
I'm, of course, the ideal. I don't know, shouldn't this be your job?
I hate to admit it, but I'm a little out of my depth here. I'm used to dealing with rowdy VIPs from Byzantium, not murder.
Fair enough.
Please, Captain. I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
You do that for me? Alright. You can come to me.
The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. But Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Yeah, they seem to have a few issues.
The Administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learn to work together.
I get that. You sound a tad bit tired. Okay, you seem confident.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise.
I hate politics.
The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Yeah, you sound a bit tired.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like?
Yeah, they're not very likable.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue.
Shame.
I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society.
Helen must have been pretty popular.
Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness. No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business leaders.
Alright. Thanks.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now clear to land at the Eridanos atmospheric complex.
Yeah, I don't know why they're trusting me.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and
Wow.
faith in your abilities. Eridanos is a hydrogen
What does it mean?
gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos atmospheric complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Thanks. Oh wow, I've leveled up just like that. Okay, I got 92 points. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's apply that. Improvised weapon, damage. Carry capacity, skill, range. Okay, let's take a look here. Vendor, XP. Let's take some XP. Thank you. Alright, let's do this thing. Oh wait, let's first... go, yeah. And off we are.
We're now docked at Eridanos' luxury cargo palace.
So I need to go to Phaeton Pilot House Navigation Deck. I need to go to Rizzo's Distillation Center Station. And I need to go to the Grand Colonial Penthouse Navigation Upper. And then Piraeus Spaceport. This place looks cool as hell, actually. I really like how this looks. I've never seen this one before. Alrighty, let's... Ooh, lag spike. Ooh, lag spike. It might be the purple haze. Is that a JoJo reference? D4C no Saranara Dankai da.
Half sublight thugs and half top runners on vacation. Both are dangerous.
Are they? What the
Hello,
fuck
hello,
are you
hello.
wearing?
Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or SLUG, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
What's the mood?
I'll say. There's nary a soul here who wasn't a fan of hers in some respect. Just about everybody's shocked. Some people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but yeah, I don't believe it.
Ah, he probably
I still
does.
don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
Who the hell is
You
this
should ask
woman?
if they're comping the minibar. This might take a while if you get me.
I don't
Folks
get you.
heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
Was she, divisive? Divisive? I don't know.
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
And how was that?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own.
That's pretty
She
impressive.
ended up about as famous and high-rung as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. I imagine the admin briefed you about Helen's part in the Inspector Brown unveiling.
No, not really.
Bad about the gross moment. Not so terrible as Helen's murder, but still a crying shame.
I thought you worked for Slug.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
Thank you, thank you.
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kits, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing, you're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
No. I love how this no, that would be ridiculous and lie. No, that would be ridiculous. Yeah, I just wear whatever I strip from enemies' corpses.
Well, reckon I can respect your candor, even if it scares me a smidge. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the Grand Ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
I certainly hope so too. I think I might make myself some coffee real quick if you guys don't mind. Yeah. Let me go do that real quick. I shall be right back. Alright, I have returned with coffee. You know, I haven't... Oh, wait, there we go. I haven't got into a fight in a really, really, really long time. Ooh, lag spike. Bang, 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 bang. Whoa. Did she say knight captain? Ooh, I really like the look of this gun. Bang, bang, bang. It's probably one of the more stylish looking guns. I can actually probably turn my settings a bit higher again.
Can't you see my face? There are genuine tears on it right now. Genuine.
Oh, I'm just allowed to loot anything? Yeah, I like this level of treatment. Oh. How many bits do I have? 20,000. Okay. Not bad. The unreliable is actually huge. Let's go up. I guess we go. Sorry. I get shivers from time to time. Guess we're going down. Whoa.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay. Just led to there. See, this is the level of treatment I like.
Sublight Underground appreciates your patronage.
Oh, too bad I can't hack that. Whoa.
My stars. This is the hotel? I only ever seen a place like this in periodicals. Or that one episode of Agent Common.
I never watched.
I can't.
How great was her acting for people to glaze her like this? Let's just run around and loot this area a bit. Boom. To work, to earn the right to work. Bang. Alright, I guess we should continue onward, should we not? Alright, that's enough hopping around, let's go in.
I wish I'd walked.
Nope.
Oh, come on. Well, I'll bet you 10 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but it's been so long since I've chatted face to face that I about hopped out of my skin at the sight of you.
That's a bit scary.
Excuse me, I should introduce myself, though you might know me already, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
Damn, don't be that mean. Actually, yeah.
Yes, it is. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything.
Yeah, what about the
Well,
elevator?
yes, but having an operator certifies that the right guests end up on the proper floors. We wouldn't want toss-ball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy.
Oh.
Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a button. It's an extra effort, but the Grand Colonial prides itself on personalized service in all things. That and the elevator still works if I'm ever not around. I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often.
Yeah, I feel that. That's what university feels like, honestly. So I assume the bellhops know each other.
Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all guests who might need it. And so handsome, too.
I know I am.
His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something. A little beyond his station.
Do you know anything about the murder?
Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. The camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive plot structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. The marauders got into the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off.
Have mortar orders been a problem?
Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent on the other complexes. It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here.
Fair enough.
Slug claims they've got the problem under control. I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the marauders like the vermin they are.
I assume it's not that easy.
Oh, well, I'm just here to push buttons.
You're certainly pushing mine. Alright, goodbye. I'm debating ending streams soon, but I haven't got into a single gunfight.
We should try to solve the puzzle.
So, to compensate for that, let us have a bit of a shootout over here. Oh. Well, this is definitely a bit of a reality check. Oh. I'm glad I decided to do this, because damn. Wow. So, is that the level of everyone at this fight? Am I just that rusty, or have I always been this bad? Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, beat his ass. Oh, hello. Bang. 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 Is he dead? It took us this much to kill one guy, by the way. And it took them that long to kill one less, by the way. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Boom. Bang, 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 bang. Whoa, was not expecting that. Wow. These guys are really strong. Ooh. And have great aim too. Bang, 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 bang. Whoa. Bang, bang. So, it's not undoable. But it ain't easy. That's for damn sure. Bye bye. I love committing war crimes. See what I mean? Regular hotel guests that don't even fight back takes so long to kill. Oh. Thankfully this weapon burns human targets though. I feel like I'm just hurting them. This is an entire mag that I'm emptying in them. I wonder if I've made some sort of mistake. It appears I might have. Doctor, good night, say good night. Ooh, there we go. Bang, bang. Whoa! So yeah, I think I'm less than ready to say the least. I don't know what the recommended level 4 is for the DLC, but I don't know if I'm it. They were much stronger than I had anticipated. Get the fuck out of my way.
I demand a rule upgrade.
Got it. Heads down.
Oh, thank the law.
Oh my lord, you are ugly up close. Holy hell. Who did you make up? I want a drink.
Our dossier mentioned you had problems committing to a job. In accordance with Rizzo's company policy, I am required to give you this motivational message. I believe you will find that assisting your local Rizzo's security department is even more thrilling than the sweet, smooth flavor of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka.
I highly doubt
Good
that.
night. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on? Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
What have you got for me, Doc?
Extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential. You don't. Although I really should have.
You should have.
That option. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
Sounds like something OSI teaches.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once.
Thank you, thank
You'll
you.
want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Alright. Wait, what was this? Oh, like
The
that.
discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized arsonist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification. and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy
Wow.
amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Thank you.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
What's she trying to...
Rizzo's Spectrum Brown has not yet been released for consumption. Spectrum Brown was scheduled to be unveiled at the Eridano's Atmosphere Complex in partnership with Halcyon Helen. Now calculating likelihood of Halcyon Helen using her final moments to endorse Rizzo's
I doubt that.
Spectrum Brown. Low to moderate likelihood.
Ooh, yeah, Black Hole Bertie.
Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel.
Anybody else I should know?
Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole. Burbage 3001.
Make a note.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved content. Splendid work, Inspector.
Thanks.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the Grand Ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily,
Oh,
which
shit.
means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants. Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint. Excellent observation, Inspector. The following compounds have been detected. Purpleberry residue, nitrogen-rich fertilizer, common grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards located not far from the Grand Colonial.
Thank you, thank you. So she must have been there.
Can we give him
Oh.
a name? I'm gonna call him Arthur. He seems like an Arthur.
Oh.
All buttoned up, but polite and kind of sweet.
This unit has been programmed to simulate gratitude. Thank you, Inspector.
I'm gonna sneeze, so
Good
let me
work,
mute.
Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case.
There we go.
You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Thank you, thank you. I'm leveling up fast. And then 2 more points. I guess maybe... yeah. Let's get out of here. Oh. I will be taking all of this alcohol. I love drinking. Ooh, not where I need to go.
I knew I should have gotten out of that.
What am I doing?
Staring. Didn't nobody teach him to respect the dead?
Apparently
Is that
not.
his Helen? Can we see?
and let me play among the stars. Let me see.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh. What is this?
An industrial grade laxative has
Oh.
been added to the liquor in these bottles.
That's good to know. Anything else? Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. You know the words. Hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. He like got knocked over. Oh, easy there. Is he dead? These are kind of funny to use. Oh, wow. I didn't expect them to fall over like that, but alright. So this might be viable against the robots.
Finally checked in, I see. I hope you're fond of the penthouse. It's pretty much the best seat in the whole... Should act as a better headquarters for the investigation than any space dust covered ship. You ever need anything, come find me. Even if you...
Do you know the victim?
Oh, of course. It's, maybe not on a personal level, but I'm one of her biggest fans.
Where the fuck did I
Even
put my
started
glasses?
an association of like-minded individuals. I'd lament not having anything to meet about anymore, but the Mueller tried to sink done it for us. Still, there goes my hopes of a Terran Monarch reunion episode.
There are other celebrities, right?
Sorry, friend, but I guess you don't get it. Helen was special, had a certain quality about her, like she would really go out and fight injustice. You look at Woolridge and no disrespect to the man, but you just don't get the same feeling. He reminds me more of a vacuum suit without nobody in it.
That's a bit
Don't
mean.
tell him I said that. Now, what can I lend a hand with?
Not much. Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
I suppose you could call it that, but that don't mean I poked around her room or nothing while she was out. That'd be a huge breach of hotel policy. Besides, knowing Helen's athletic acumen, anyone who tried probably would have been found, beaten senseless, then hurled into the hallway, followed by the contents of a garbage bin. Probably, that is, it'd probably happen, but it didn't. I'm just theorizing.
Something's off about this guy. Something is very off.
Notice my battle-hardened physique, have you? Used to be in a mighty mean line of work. Been shot at 35 times. That is, I've been near people who were shot at 35 times. But to be honest, I never really enjoyed it, you know? It's one thing to tightrope walk between life and death every day, but for just a handful of bits? Nah.
Speak for yourself.
When this position came up, I jumped on it and made a lateral move from sublight to slug. I ain't ever looked back.
Yeah, I thought they... Yeah, how different is it actually?
Well, Slug is more trustworthy for one thing, where Sublight is all about back alleys and backstabbing. Slug can be trusted not to salvage your ship and turn your head.
I thought Slug and Sublight didn't engage.
Well, Slug is something like an offshoot of Sublight. It ain't too difficult to pivot from one part of the same company to another. Disconnects or no. That said, my departure may have been somewhat hasty.
You sound like it was your choice.
Well, it was.
Technically.
Basically, I singled out a ship to salvage that I thought had been out for use for years. As it turns out, it belonged to a wealthy Byzantine who used it only to vacation. As it so happened, I still don't think she tried to use it, too satisfied with the luxuries of Byzantium. Still, I figured it was a good time to turn tail, in case that ever changed.
Yeah. Got any good stories?
Well... Stories. Huh. Actually, I think I got a couple now that you mention it.
Go.
Execs from Opposed Corps used to visit the hotel simultaneously.
Sorry, guys.
After assassination number 40, we enacted a rule. No exec visitation without signing a non-aggression contract.
Back to some of my other questions. Mind if I ask you about the crime scene?
Please do.
So tell me, how'd you come across the body?
Sure, I'd taken to checking the ballroom every few hours prior to the unveiling. Just to make sure no sprats had snuck into the place. You understand. Found her right before I was set to head back to my room in the lower levels for my mandated 5-hour sleep period. Tell ya, thank the law for caffeinoid. Been too upset to get a wink of sleep since. Hey, now I can finally see smells.
Oh. Did you kill her?
What? No. Just because I found the corpse doesn't mean I made her a corpse. I was in shift all day. Besides, I loved Helen serials. Well, the old ones anyway. The newer episodes are hot junk on a warm day.
Like the new episode of You. Sorry, new season of You.
Beats all hell out of me. Maybe she was, practicing for the unveiling? Sure. What's on your mind?
Did you see her on the day she died?
Of course I did. I just told you I found the body. Oh, wait. You mean when she was still breathing? No, of course I didn't. Plus, it's untoward for an employee to speculate about the actions of a hotel guest. Not that I saw any hotel guests interacting with her.
I think we both know you want to say something.
Honestly, you're more than a little right. I've been burning at the britches to share my theories. Day of her death, I saw Helen leave the hotel premises of the Prophet of Profitability, and didn't see her come back. A little on the suspicious side, I think. Seemed especially strange, seeing how, as far as I was aware, the two didn't get on.
So, go on.
As far as I can recall, Helen dismissed the ladies' seminars in some kind of interview. Said her co-star used them, but she didn't. The top rungers are always ready to read between the lines of famous folks and seem to think the Prophet was on her way out. Woman lost a ton of bits and is set to lose more.
So what's the deal with that?
Yep. Gives seminars on increasing profit margins and the like. Can't say much else, seeing how I ain't in the gossip market.
Back to some of the other
Hope all that
questions.
helped. I'd like to be as useful as I can in the investigation. Just didn't want to steer anyone the wrong way.
I get that.
Everyone's got theories. I don't reckon mine hold much more weight than anyone else's.
Fair enough. Thanks for the help, buddy. Lads, I am actually so very, very tired. Alrighty. think it's about time I hit the sack. It's a lot earlier than I usually do it, but I've been studying for a test, mainly coming up on Tuesday. So I do apologize for that. Yeah, and what else was I going to say? I do apologize for that. However, I should be streaming around the same time tomorrow. I'm just sorry, I'm really tired. A lot's happened. Yeah. I will catch you guys in the next stream. Alright. I'll be seeing you guys when I see you. Thank you so much for joining, and we are so back. I'm trying to change a few more things about the stream, trying to improve a little, as you can see over here with the little chat box. I'm trying to just do a little bit better each day, and hopefully a lot can change. Thank you, I'm glad you really enjoyed the stream. I didn't do much on an ironic note. I kind of just, yeah, life happens. I guess it does. But I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. There wasn't really much of a shootout. It was kind of just, it was a lot of dialogue, and yeah. For newer watchers, I'm sure that's not the most entertaining, but yeah, let's hope tomorrow might be a bit spicier. Or I'll play something else tomorrow. I'm not too sure what I'm going to stream, but if anything, you can decide that. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next stream. Bye-bye.